Hey guys, if you like these videos that I post each week, then you can support me and help me keep making them by pledging $1 a month to me over on my Patreon page. That is how I'm able to do what I do and keep these conversations about truth and real life going. Link to my Patreon page, description box below. Enjoy the video. Hello people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. A few weeks ago I started a series about sexual assault and consent and sexual violence. That is something that I really want to talk about more with this year. Something was brought to my attention last night. So I went out dancing at this spot in Nashville, and I got asked to dance by a guy, and I was excited because I was like, cool, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Show me how to swing dance. Show me how to whatever. In the middle of dancing, he pulls me in tight to him to where I can't really move, and I just assume it's part of the dance that he's showing me, and I can't really get out of the grip, and before I know it, he has me up close, and he forcefully starts to make out with me. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be there. All that was going through my head was like, oh crap, how do I stop this? I feel scared. I feel trapped. I feel like I didn't get asked this. I feel like I didn't want this to happen. And all of a sudden my friends see me and we make eye contact and they can tell that I'm not wanting to be in that situation, and they run over to me and they reach out their hand and they literally physically pull me away from this dude. It took like force to get me out of his arms. And so I left that situation and I went home and I was so angry. I was talking to my friends on the way home and I was telling them, I was like, look, it's okay. I've been in worse situations than this. So then I get home and I sit in my room and I just feel angry. I feel angry because my choice was pretty much taken away from me, and whether or not I wanted to kiss this random gross dude at a club. I didn't want to do it, and I didn't really get a choice in the matter. I feel mad that he felt that he could do whatever he wanted, but then I also felt really mad at myself because of my conversation about it afterwards. I was almost trying to justify in my head why I shouldn't be upset about this, why he would have done that, and why I didn't break away from him, and why I didn't just like flat out say, no, stop it, I don't want to do this, or scream, or slap him across the face, or things you see in movies or hear about in books or on the news and stuff. Like, why didn't I do that? And so I feel mad at myself for not doing that, and then I feel mad at myself for justifying what he did. And the responses that I was giving, like to my friend or to my sister later that night talking about it, were like, well, I mean, he asked me to dance, we were dancing close, maybe he got the wrong idea, I mean, we were at a bar, he was drinking, like, you gotta expect something like that to happen. And I was making up all these excuses for him, and then I caught myself like, wait, by my response to defend him and to justify what he was doing, and by me being too scared to hurt his feelings or kind of jab his ego by telling him I didn't want to kiss him, I didn't want that. And I was so mad at myself for feeling that way. By me being afraid to hurt his ego, by me making excuses for him afterwards, justifying the situation, I am contributing to the very messed up rape culture that is happening in today's society. The very thing I hate, I was playing a part in it by not realizing the severity of the situation. By not realizing that, like, I don't have to be a certain way because I'm a girl to help this guy not feel bad. My body is my body. If I want to kiss someone, I get to. If I don't want to kiss someone, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't be put in a situation where my choice is taken away. I am a whole human being, just like he is a whole human being, just like you're a whole human being, and you get a say in what happens to your body. We are in control of our own autonomy. I don't want to feel like I have to be this very ladylike, kind, sweet, gentle person in a situation where my autonomy is being assaulted. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I have to be sweet and careful about your feelings if you are assaulting me. And I think that in today's world, at least like in the people I've been talking to and from my own experiences, because I want to say this right now, I am no expert in this subject, but I have my experiences to go on. I'm not trying to teach, I'm just sharing what I have learned and what I believe and what I've gone through. I have been under the impression that I need to take care of men, whether that's sexually, if the girl feels like she has to pretend to be super into something this guy's doing so that his ego's not hurt. There's so much that I feel like we do to make guys feel manlier and better and to not upset them. And I'm not speaking for everybody because I don't know your story, I don't know what you've been through, but for me, I do that. I sacrifice myself to make others feel better, and that includes last night when the guy forced me to make out with him and I didn't want to. Part of me was afraid to stick up for myself because I was afraid of hurting his feelings, because I was afraid of hurting his ego, of making him uncomfortable. I felt like as the woman in the scenario, my role is to submit to him and to do what he wants. And that is messed up. That is so messed up. I'm getting angry just talking about it right now. I want to start taking care of my body and not making excuses when my body is taken advantage of. You guys, shit happens. I am one to tell you that I have been in scenarios like this, in assaults where me saying no doesn't work. Trying to fight back doesn't work. In those scenarios, that is what this rape culture is bringing on. Rape culture is also me thinking that I have to be kind and be sweet because this guy needs something from me. Me thinking that it's my fault for being in that scenario because I knew he was drinking and I had some drinks and we were dancing and it was late and we were close and of course he did that. Like, of course. No, that mindset is contributing to rape culture, and rape culture is the enemy, and that's what we want to destroy. And I'm going to start taking care of my body, and I'm going to start making it a point this year to not sacrifice myself to make other people, whether that's a man or a woman, feel better. I am me. If I want to kiss someone, I get to kiss someone. If I don't want to kiss someone, I don't get to kiss someone. Same goes for you. Whether that's a kiss, a hug, whether that's them touching your arm, like, your body is yours. You are a sacred, special human being. You're a whole human. We are whole human beings. Our choices matter. Let's take the power back. I'm just gonna be me, and it might make some people uncomfortable, but let's redefine that. Let's take the power back. I want to keep this conversation going about consent and rape culture and how we can be voices to stop it and how we can stop it in our own hearts and souls and how we can start treating ourselves with the respect that we deserve. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave me comments below. If you want to get more involved in what I'm doing and support me for as little as $1 a month, you can do that by subscribing to my Patreon page, patreon.com/JackieGTV. Links below. Or if you want to purchase my book, Be Free, then that link is below as well. All that supports me, lets me keep making these videos every week. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.